how do we understand the soul of the woman? The first means I would propose is to understand the body of the woman. We need to do a couple of things. We need to relearn how to look at the body of the woman. John Paul II challenges us to admit what is going on in your heart. And this is what he says to the guys. And I think this is why we loved him, because he was just a straight shooter. Here's what he said. Each man must look within himself to see whether she who is entrusted to him as a sister in humanity, as a spouse, has not become in his heart an object of adultery. And in saying this, he is not condemning us. He's calling us to admit, okay, look, let's be honest. That question he just asked, I don't ask myself that once a year, once a conversion. I have to ask myself that question several times a day to keep my heart in check. We've got to admit there's an issue going on. The second thing I think we need to do is quit the justifications. I used to do them all the time. Hey, yeah, I'm looking at porn, but sex is natural. Yeah, look, sex is natural, but watching it is not natural. If that's natural, then when you get home from the conference, go to your next door neighbor's house at 11 o'clock at night, kind of peek in the windows, kind of see what's going on. And the husband comes to you with a shotgun, just tell him, hey, sex is natural, relax. It's not. And we make these justifications. Well, look, it's not like I'm actually doing it, but the thing is, at the end of the day, God really doesn't care what you don't do. It's not like at the end of time, at the final judgment, we'll all be assembled together, and they'll call you forward and say, Jason, what did you not do? I'm like, I'm glad you asked. I was not a part of Al-Qaeda. I did not join ISIS. I did not burn down any convents. He's like, oh, well done, my faithful servant. We're not getting judged on what we didn't do. And you think, well, why is he so obsessed with my heart, with my mind? It's like the thought police. Why can't I even have a thought without him caring about it? It's because whoever wins the human heart, God or the devil, love or lust, whoever wins the heart wins the imagination. They win the eyes, the speech, the body, the behavior, the soul, the vocation. They get everything if they win the heart. And that's why Christ is obsessed with the human heart. And so we've got to admit that there's an issue, and then we've also, I think, got to look at that, quit rationalizing, and then ultimately pray. St. John Vianney said, temptation is necessary for us to realize that we're nothing in ourselves. Chastity doesn't even begin until we realize we cannot do this, and then we come to him. And what I would propose, you've always been told, pray against your temptations. I'm going to flip it around, pray for your temptations. Not praying to have them, but when that temptation comes, what do? I know what it's like to have the flashbacks stuck in my brain for years and years, and they would come to my mind, and I can't think about that. I can't think about that. And you go neurotic. You must think about it. When she comes to mind, you must respond to her beauty with love. Because from the beginning, the woman's naked body was an invitation to love. When Adam first saw Eve, he was in awe of her. Alas, this one is flesh of my flesh and bone of my bones. I mean, he's rejoicing. It's kind of funny. Eve first sees Adam. She doesn't say anything. She's like, that's nice. It's like, come on. But from the beginning, the body of the woman has always been an invitation of love. And so when you're told, don't think about it, don't look at it, something you fights with that. But I'm supposed to respond to this beauty. I'm supposed to respond in love. And so what we're ultimately called to do is to untwist the distortion of seeing the woman's body as a call to lust, to begin to see her body as an invitation to love.